All right, I'm going to try to knock this one out fairly quickly because I am hungry. As I've said in some previous videos, I went back and visited my home in Maine and grabbed some boxes that I know have some gaming stuff in them, and I'm just trying to find out what's in them. And I really don't know what's in this box exactly, but I do see when I was collecting these Jack Chick tracts and other bizarro religious tracts, I had quite a collection going at one point. You know, some real good crank stuff. Some of the art actually is pretty good. What? So, I don't know. I found them through different means. I think I actually continued to collect them after I moved to Virginia, but I'm not exactly sure where those are at. This looks like some old gaming character sheets. I might sneeze. There's quite a bit of dust in this box. Hopefully there's no spiders. Random paper. Oh, that's cool. Some Tarzan adventure from Dark Horse. I no recollection of getting that at all. Oh, actually several comics. So they got Catwoman graphic novel. Okay. Okay, I say several. It was like 2. More religious tracts. Did I even play this video game? I think maybe I played this video game. The video game guide. Alright, this is some nonsense. There's more notebooks. And this looks like a lot of writing material. Oh, but here we go. Here's some gaming stuff. Celtic Legends, Heroic Ages role-playing game. From Descartes Editeur. I can't speak French. Adventure role-playing game theme, the past of Celtic civilizations. Number of players 2 to 8 from ages 12 and up. Suitable for beginners and experienced players. No. I have no memory of this game. It's got some small print and what looks like tons and tons and tons of stat blocks. That's not. That doesn't fill me with hope. But, yeah, Celtic Legends. Okay. Oh. Tobin's Spirit Guide for the Ghostbusters role-playing game. The Ghostbusters role-playing game, which was impossible to get your hands on when I got into gaming in the 90s. I mean, I got into gaming in the 80s, but by the time I found out about the Ghostbusters game, it was the 90s, and it was impossible to get hold of. Which was frustrating because I've heard really good things about it. Oh boy. Nightlife and the Magic source book for Nightlife. I don't know why I have these. I never played this game and I don't remember hearing super positive things about it. Beyond the Supernatural and Boxed Nightmares. I know some people who swear by this game. I really was very turned off to Palladium games. Partially from the behavior of the person who... it's like a newspaper. I think that might... yeah, that is for this. Okay. Partially because of the behavior of the person who ran the company, but also I played Rifts once, and it was one of the worst, the first Jaws, it was one of the worst gaming experiences I ever had. I I disliked the game system profoundly. Oh, wow. Osprey books. U.S. Army in World War II, U.S. Army, French Army, German Army, German Army, Africa Corps, German Army, good Lord. German Army. Resistance Warfare. What else we got here? Lawrence of Arabia and the Arab Revolts, Medieval Siege Warfare, Armies of the Caliphates, Medieval Russia, Saracen, Hungary and the Fall of Eastern Europe. And I kind of remember that I got into Osprey books at one point. I know at one point I was going to try to run a Kadesh. I was very, very into Egypt and Egyptian history, New Kingdom Egypt, ancient. Yeah, I was going to try to run a grand World War II Call of Cthulhu campaign. I had a lot of pieces of it mapped out, and I had purchased a ton of material for it. This looks like a lot of writing and gaming stuff, including notebooks and Fading Suns characters from when I ran Fading Suns. That's cool. What else is in here? A bunch of Fading Suns characters. Weird art. Okay. I don't even know what a lot of these notebooks are. This is probably a lot of writing stuff that I had stored. We have All Flesh Must Be Eaten characters. Man, I really enjoyed playing All Flesh Must Be Eaten, and that was another game I meant to run some of and never actually ran. More notebooks. Oh, here we go. ElfQuest graphic novels. I was like really, even though it's weird, I don't know why I got so into this. I was really into these early ElfQuest graphic novels at one point. This is book 2, book 3. I guess that's all I have is the first 3. There's more of those chick tracts, a lot of that. Egyptian Myth, Encyclopedia of Ancient Egypt. So, you know, like I said, I was very into Egypt and ancient Egypt stuff. So, yeah, I've been kind of wanting to revisit and read ElfQuest. I think it's Dark Horse, it might be IDW. They have produced like a huge multi-volume, like 7 giant volumes that collect the entire series of ElfQuest. It's always just been kind of a fascinating indie comic that has been around for a really long time and always sort of had a loyal fan base but never really got a lot of mainstream success. And I just remember being really into it as a kid. And I was not a big comic book guy, but I really liked ElfQuest. Basically, I liked ElfQuest, I liked G.I. Joe, and I liked the Archie version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I never read the original. And that was about all I really got into. I didn't like the superhero comics like at all. I even had a friend try to get me into X-Men, and good Lord, I just thought it was absolute garbage. I don't know. I don't know if it was just me being a pompous 13-year-old or what it was, but I just thought that, I think it was Chris Claremont writing at the time, and I just like that dialogue was just a turd sandwich. But anyway, I've been really contemplating rereading this because I haven't read these probably since I was like 11 or 12 years old. And I'm curious if it's something where I would even want to invest in the full graphic novel series, if I would still respond to this or not now. So I'm glad I knew I had these somewhere at my mother's house, but I didn't know where, so I'm glad that I got them. I think I also have the role-playing game. I'm hoping it's in another one of these boxes that I grabbed, because I bought that. That might have actually been the first RPG book I ever purchased for myself. I won't swear to that, but that might be true. So anyway, yeah, I found a lot of my old writing journals and possibly some of my old gaming journals. So I'm going to try to go through those and see. I'm like wondering, I see Call of Cthulhu characters. I'm wondering if my old Earth Dawn character's in here. I don't know if I still have that or if I gave it to Josh. He was my GM at the time, and he went on. He's now, I think the title is line manager, but I don't quote me on that, for the current edition of Earth Dawn. And I don't remember if I maybe passed my character sheet off to him when the game ended. I really don't remember. I thought it would be in my book on the shelf, but it was not. So anyway, that's it for this one. We'll see what's in the other box. I think I have one more box left that I brought down. And, you know, I know there's some of these. I'm going to take a look and see if people want these online, because I don't care about Beyond the Supernatural or Nightlife. I may take a look at Tobin's Spirit Guide and see what it's all about, but I don't think I need that since I don't have the original Ghostbusters. And Celtic Legends, I'll give a skim through, but boy, the looks like a metric ton of like stack blocks in the back. That does not make me feel good. So anyway, I'll also take a look and see what the history stuff is going to be. That's it for me. Take care. Check out the links below if you feel like it. I don't know. These videos are a little bit odd. I'm going to have one more. I don't know if anybody else is going to enjoy them as much as I'm enjoying finding out what I have. Anyway, take care.